Back-to-back on the move on first down. They'll run with Mack. He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. They're trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Jaguars.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McQueen. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Operating from the gun. McQueen. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 30-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. McQueen. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Colts, nothing. Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sanchez on to punt for the Colts.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go backwards. yards, losing yardage to the 5. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 17, Colts 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Looking to throw. McQueen eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one for pass, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target. Third down here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Fires one, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. McQueen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
To throw on 3rd down, McQueen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Clyde Willis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for
the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use things that kind of worked for us during this game, try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Down now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 24, Colts 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Play action. McQueen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, McQueen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Looking to throw. McQueen under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Looking to throw on second down. McQueen. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Sin. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Colts 13. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Down Jacksonville.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McQueen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Throwing on 1st down. McQueen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd down now, it's Bishop. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously, a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And fantastic field possession has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McQueen. And he completes it to Westbrook. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the option, it'll be Hurts. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So out comes the field goal team once more.
On for the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 27 yards on the gain there, and it'll move the chains.
You know, has to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.